The sales team listened to what our needs were and then guided us to the choices that were best for us. And it just all clicked, and at that we just knew this is where we're buying.
Unbelievable. He bent over backwards for us, and I kept feeling like we just can't keep asking him all these questions and changing things, and it didn't bother him in the least.
They just were so reassuring, it was so easy, and it just worked out beautifully.
The salesperson was there, walked us around the lot, showed us a little more about the construction and what the buildings were going to do than we saw when we were at Lowe's or Home Depot, and kind of were left on our own devices to wander through their lot.
When I mentioned a riding mower, they asked the size of the mower, so the doors would be big enough, and needless to say, the one I thought I needed would never get the mower in when the time came. So then they discussed about where to put it and the things that preparation needed to be done for that. And so actually they helped me decide on the location, the type of building, the one that would fit in.
And he would just go, okay, I need to go a step further and help them out even more. And that's exactly what they all did.
They take tremendous pride in their workmanship, and they really, really listened. They took the time to learn what our needs were, and then they answered them.
They could not have been more gracious, more professional, more happy to be working with us than they were.
It was obvious by the time we left there, we discussed it, and when we got home, then we called them almost immediately and said, let's go with it. And we made some modifications from there as we changed our mind, as we looked around based on their suggestions, and it worked out perfectly.
And when we told them the price we give for that building, they just could not believe that we could get a building for that price. And that really made me feel good.
They took care of me right. I was thoroughly satisfied with the deal I got. I think I got a great bang for my buck, and I watch that stuff.
We thought it was very reasonable, and we, like I say, have other outbuildings. We've purchased other ones, so we have a pretty good idea of what they cost. This was very, very reasonable.
I think it was well worth what we spent.
The classic building that we bought was a good value for your money. We've bought several other outbuildings, and we couldn't believe the price of this one. It was such good value for what you're getting.
The quality is so far out there compared to what we were seeing on the other ones that it was really no choice.
I don't think the quality can be touched, and the price was right.
The ones I've seen, there's no comparison. The classic building for the money is a way better buy, and I'd be glad to show anybody that building.